All right. Hello and welcome to the main card predictions for UFC 328. Um, recorded all on the same day, yes. Uploaded sep. Ah! What the hell, man? Ah! Okay. Going with orange sunlight because I honestly I don't like the white. I don't know why I put it on the white light. It made me look so pale and disgusting and horrible, and like my credit score raised. Anyways, we are here with the main card predictions of UFC 328. So let's get straight into it. So to start off the battles, we have King Green versus Jeremy Stevens. Now this one is very interesting to me. You know, King Green, he's coming off a crazy two-fight win streak against Gibson Jr. and Zel Hubiar. And yeah, man, this TKO win was insane to watch in real time. Yeah, when he got the split decision against Gibson, he really did the Triple H insert clip.
By split decision, King Ray!
You know, shout out King Green and his strip club. Hope his business is doing good. And we got Jeremy Stevenson, whose last fight was in 2015 to an absolute monster in the lightweight division, Mason Mason Jones. Sorry. Yeah, just nothing but wins in his UFC stint, other than his debut. But yeah, I don't understand how Jeremy Stevens has only fought once since May. So we're looking at a 1 year layoff off the couch to fight King Green, who's fought twice since 3 times since Jeremy Stevens' last fight. So yeah, man, I'm gonna have to go with King Green on that one. You know, he's a very, very favorite. Minus 450. Jeremy Stevens plus 350. Either way, I definitely see a knockout coming out. Either one of these guys could pull it off. Really, Jeremy Stevens, hardest 145 pounder.
Right here, the hardest hitting 145 pound, the real hardest hitting 145er right here. This guy TKOs people. When I knock people out, they don't fucking move. Who the fuck is that guy? Who the fuck is that?
In the history of the UFC. And then we got King Green, you know, who's just coming off a TKO, and I'm pretty sure he wants another one. I'll tell you that. And then we get to the welterweight division, man. You got the second welterweight match of the night. Yeah, Joe Alvarez is the only welterweight one, and then the second and last welterweight bout of this match. And it's actually interesting. I remember this fight being pushed to this card so they could save it, and man, what a card it turned out to be. Really, you know, for as much shit as I give Dana White, you know, he really does know how to pull off the cards, I'll tell you that. But that being said, let's not slap our wives in Mexico. Let's not do that. Yeah, I still think he's a fucking garbage human, but you know, puts the fights together. That's all I could say. But yeah, we got Sean Brady, who's coming off a loss to Michael Morales. You know, he's got some good wins. You know, R.I.P. Burns. You know, R.I.P. Gaslam. He needs to call it quick. I mean, Gaslam's only like 30, but yeah. Chiesa. Russ Chiesa. Yeah. Yeah, Sean Brady, bro. How do you go from the number 2 ranked all the way down to the number 6? That's kind of crazy to me. And then we got Joaquin Buckley, UFC 5 undefeated mother. Man, every time Oh, every time I come up against this dude in UFC 5, he just head kick KO. You're dead, bro. I can't do anything. How do you stop this man? I'll tell you how. You give him Usman for 5 rounds. That's how you stop him. So yeah, coming off an Usman loss by decision unanimously. Yeah. That Covington beatdown was satisfying to watch. Oh man, R.I.P. Thompson, bro. But yeah, good win against Luque too, back in 2024. But yeah, man, this is gonna be a crazy, exciting fight. It's so crazy that they both make 170. I mean, that being said, Brady is a little bit lighter, and Buckley is a little more muscular on the scale, at least official weigh-in. Oops. But yeah, Sean Brady coming in as the favorite for that fight, minus 175, and Buckley coming in as the underdog. Dude, man. Look, I know Brady's last fight was actually sad to watch against Morales, but I'm taking a Buckley. Especially with those odds. Put in $100, get 150 back. Boom, onto the heavyweights. My favorites, bro. Oh my god. Oh my god, my favorite. Oh my god. I love heavyweight. I love the heavyweight division, bro. I love it so much. I love it. But we got the GOAT. Papi. Mino Black. Hey. Versus Alexander Volkov. Man. Crazy fight. Coming off a win against Almeida and a robbery against Ghana his last 2 fights. And Waldo Costa, he's coming off 2 KOs. 3 KOs back to back. Elijah, how is this guy still ranked? In the heavyweight division, bro? Number 10 at that. Dude. Spivich put a beat on him too. How's this guy still ranked? Dude, yeah, they're going to feed Gable Stevenson this guy because, yeah, just with the losses he's taken, like, bro, it's not looking good for this fella. But anyways, that Derek Lewis fight, Derek Lewis, what are you doing, bro? But yeah, Waldo Cortez Acosta versus Alexander Volkov. And man, dude, these guys, Volkov, 17 first-round finishes. And then you got Acosta with 5 first-round finishes, bro. 1 win by submission, 9 knockouts. Volkov, 24 wins by knockout. And yeah, it's understandable to see why he's the favorite in the fight. But Waldo Acosta, he's coming off 3 KOs back to back. Both these guys are knockout artists, okay? Yeah, Volkov, he's listed as 6'7", bro. He could honestly be taller than that. And I hate to see either of these guys lose, but it's good to see it wouldn't hurt either of their rankings that much. That being said, I'll probably take Waldo Cortez Acosta, man. He's a fan favorite, and I'm a fan. That's all I could say. And then we get back to the flyweight titles. No one really cares about this. You got Tatsuro Taira. He has 8 first-round finishes, 8 wins by submission, 6 KOs, I guess. Yeah, and then you got Joshua Van, 3 first-round finishes. 2 if you actually want to count against Pantoja. 2 wins by submission, 8 by knockout. So yeah. Bro, Tatsuro Taira's... If Tatsuro Taira doesn't win, bro, he's coming off a win against Brandon Moreno. For bollock's sake, bro. Joshua Van, yes, he is on a crazy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fight win streak after the Charles Johnson loss. Look, okay. Man, as much as it pains me to say Joshua Van is the champ, Yeah, man, that's the only reason why I really hate. I don't even hate the guy. I think he's a great, exciting fighter, youngest champion, you know, and it's just the way the fight went against Alexander Pantoja that really upset me because that was set up to be a great flyweight title bout. And yeah, now we have a Tatsuro Taira just getting a uh, title shot against Joshua Van after waiting for like an entire year. So I mean, both guys really good. Um, how old is Tatsuro? The best, the best. Yeah, I'll I'll go with Joshua Van just because he's a champ and I've been hating on him like since that Pantoja lost. I remember when the news broke that he got delayed. I was like really shitting on him hard. And it's a good thing he's not at Vegas because this is so much better. This is so much better. This card is so much better than that Vegas card. Um, and yeah, so Joshua Van on that one, and then we got Kamzat Chimaev again. Oh yeah, you got Sean Strickland. 9 wins in the first round, 12 wins by knockout, 4 round submission. But everyone remembers the Hernandez fight. And the last two DDP fights. Um, you know, it's Sean Strickland's an interesting fella, man. And then you got Borg's boony bitch head over here comes up, man. Give him 5 rounds against Usman, and Usman's putting an absolute clinic on him like he did Buckley. Vintage Usman in the 5 rounds. Just give, and like R.I.P. Burns again. Burns really put a beating on Chimaev. I don't know, bro. It's just this guy's really a champ. The last time he fought was in August, dude. I mean, at least it's not a year layoff like he usually does. But I don't know, man. It's just not. I'm not really too excited to see this guy stay champion. I'd rather have a guy like Sean Strickland, who I know is gonna put a fight, talk his trash, sell the fight. I mean, credit to both of them. They are both selling the fights, especially after the press conference and after the ceremonial weigh-in. Man, it's just pure hate between these two guys. 40% for TKO on both these guys. Whoa, that's kind of crazy. You see, and you just look at the average fight time. You got Chimaev not even hitting 10 minutes on his average fights. That being said, he does have 15 fights. That's it. Yeah, both coming off wins. Chimaev just putting Dricus in a crucifix. And he comes in as a minus 500 favorite. It's not too crazy, minus 500. Is that crazy? I mean, so I broke down these fights. Jab and Teep versus Rush and Grapple. So let's just go straight through these picks again on the main card. So we got the hardest hitting 145 pounder, Jeremy Stephens versus King Green, who's coming off 2 KOs. He's coming off 1 knockout. So what am I talking about? So we got Jeremy Stephens, hardest hitting 145 pounder versus King Green, coming off a knockout. I'm gonna take King Green on this one. We got Sean Brady versus Joaquin Buckley. Buckley, UFC 5 legendary fighter, and then Sean Brady, who just pooped the bed at 323. That's the last time he fought. Yeah. I'm gonna have to take Joaquin Buckley, especially with those plus 150. Then we got Volkov versus Acosta, and I'll have to take Acosta on that one. Plus 125 dog. Also, we got the champion Joshua Van versus Tatsuro Taira. Champion plus 135. You gotta take that. You gotta take that one. Yeah. And then we got Kamzat versus Sean Strickland. This is where I'm not confident in my answer. Well, no, it's time to get realistic, and yeah, we're gonna have Khamzat Chimaev as champ for the next 50 fucking years, man. Um, dude, it's just good card. None to say the less. To say the less, this is a great, amazing, amazing card, top to bottom, really. Only fight I would probably get rid of if I had to would probably be the main event. No, I'm kidding. I want to take out any of these cards, honestly. Probably this fight. I'd put this on a fight night. Atiba versus Aussie. I'd probably put it on the fight night after UFC 328. But I understand they want the clicks. UFC 328. Buy the pay-per-view, and then yeah, Paramount Plus. Buy Paramount Plus. Watch the fights. So I understand why they did it. But this one, I could go without it. I do love a knockout. I'm not hating this guy, but Ativa Gartner, very good fighter, but yeah, like I said before, guys, this whole card is just made for the lightweights and the middleweights, and that's very good. We need a refresh in the middleweight division, especially considering how so many things have been moving so far. People leaving, you know, Burns retiring. Wait, was Burns even middleweight? Am I tripping? Or was he welter? No, he's welter. So yeah, people just leaving middleweight, moving up, moving down too. Maybe, we don't know. But yeah, so this card's really made on the middleweights and the lightweights, which is always good to see. Very exciting, and yeah, it's gonna be a good fight. Chest hair versus chest hair, beard versus beard. Bald versus bald. It's just like, yeah, but when it comes to reality, you gotta stick with Borgs. You gotta stick with Borgs. So yeah. Anyways, with that being said, guys, repping the Full Violence merch, Charles Oliveira, Bronx, and yeah, see you guys on the next one. Yeah, peace.